Japan Airlines. On August 1st, 1951, Japan Airlines was founded in Tokyo, Japan, with its first flight on October 25, 1951, from Tokyo to Osaka via Fukuoka.
There has been 8 major accidents on Japan Airlines, including Japan Airlines 123, which 520 deaths were involved and 4 survivors. It has remained the deadliest single-plane disaster known to humanity. As of April 2026, JAL has a new plane called the Airbus A350-1000, replacing the Boeing 777 for long-haul flights internationally. Japan Airlines has been involved in the top 10 best airlines from Skytrax. At the end of the story right now, Japan Airlines has always been a national proud airline for the Japanese and from all the cultures all around the world.
American Airlines.
American Airlines was founded on April 15, 1926, as a small airline foreshadowed by airlines like Lufthansa. A fun fact about American Airlines was that in 1921 it used to be called Robertson Aircraft Corporation, which began mail service on the date of the birth of a legendary airline. The company was founded by 82 small airlines and combined into one over all the years. In total, American Airlines has had a staggering 60 planes destroyed. American 11 killed over 1,000 people in the 9/11 attacks, with American 77 killing 64,125 people. American 587 lost its vertical stabilizer and crashed. In 2013, American merged with U.S. Airways to make the biggest airline in history. In 1934, American Airlines officially had its name. On April 15, 2026, American Airlines will have a 100-year anniversary. In 2024, American Airlines had a disappointing 83rd best airline globally, as delays were sometimes normal. Delta Airlines.
On the 2nd of March, 1925, a new airline was born in Macon, Georgia, in the U.S. It first started as Huff Dell & Dusters, the world's first aerial crop dusting company, before transitioning to passenger service as Delta Air Service in 1929. In 1929, Delta Airlines used its first passenger flights from Dallas to Jackson using 5 passenger planes. In 1941, the headquarters moved from Monroe, LA to Atlanta, GA, which remains the company's hub. During the 40s and 50s, Delta was named Delta Airlines in 1945, starting its first international route in 1953 and entering the jet age in 1959 years. It's the DC-8. On May 30th, 1972, Delta 9570 crashed during a training flight in Fort Worth due to turbulence, killing all 4 crew members. On July 31st, 1973, Flight 723 landed short of the runways in Boston, killing all 89 people on board. On August 2nd, 1985, Flight 191 hit a microburst on landing at Dallas-Fort Worth, killing all 136 people on board and 1 person on the ground. On August 31st, 1988, Flight 1141 crashed on takeoff at Dallas due to incorrect flap configuration, killing 14 passengers. From 1991 to 2008, Delta managed to merge with big airlines like Pan Am, Northwest Airlines, and Western Airlines. The most recent incident was Flight 4819, when a Bombardier CRJ-900 flipped upside down while landing at Toronto. Everyone survived. In 2025, Delta Airlines got first for the best airline, as there is superior passenger service experience, on time, and its premium service. Qantas. Founded in 1920 in Winton, Queensland as Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services Limited, Qantas is the world's second oldest airline. In 1922, Qantas commenced its first regular airmail service between Charleville and Cloncurry. On 1933, Qantas Empire Airways Limited was to operate the Brisbane-Singapore leg of the England service. Surprisingly, there has been 0 accidents on Qantas except for an emergency landing on Qantas 32. In 1947, the Kangaroo route to London was nationalised by the Australian government. In 1959, they entered the jet age with its first Boeing 707-138. A cool fact is that in 1974 Qantas set a world record for evacuating 673 passengers and crew members on a single Boeing 747 due to Cyclone Tracy. Do you want to know where business class came from? Well, what airline do you think it would be? Qantas. In 1979, business class was made. In 2008, Qantas successfully revived its first Airbus A380, which on the 4th of November, 2010, an Airbus A380, which was Qantas 32, lost an engine and landed safely with no deaths. Qantas wants its fleet to meet some A350-1000s, and it's the 14th best airline. Crazy. In 1974, British Airways was officially created by the government from the merger of BOAC and BEA. In 1976, BA inaugurated the world's first supersonic passenger service using Concorde, jointly with Air France. In 1987, the airline was privatized, becoming a public limited company under Lord King. In 1999, BA became a founding member of the One World Airline Alliance. In 2008, Terminal 5 at Heathrow Airport exclusively for BA was opened. As of 2026, there will be new A350-1000s Boeing 787-10s at Gatwick and a major retrofit of its A380 fleet with new club suites. In 2026, BA ranked 8th globally for the best airlines in the world. Emirates. It all started in 1985 when Emirates launched a Boeing 737-300 and an Airbus 300. In the late 1980s, Emirates purchased its first owned aircraft, an Airbus A310-304, in July 1987. In the 1990s, the Airbus A330 and the Boeing 777s was introduced. In the 2000s, Emirates received its first A340, and in 2008, its first Airbus A380. From the 2010s to now, Emirates are transitioning into a two-fleet strategy focusing on the A380 and the Boeing 777-300ER for max capacity and space. The A350-1000 and the Boeing 777X are being invested by Emirates for them to replace for older models. We would all think that Emirates is the best airline for its luxury design and its magnificent service, but surprisingly, it is fourth beaten by Cathay Pacific Singapore Airways and Qatar Airways. On the 3rd of August, 2016, Emirates 521 was carrying 300 people when it crashed while landing at Dubai Airport. Everybody survived except for a firefighter that died during the rescue operation. Thank for watching.